Hello, this is Shelly Dressel, and the following video was recorded during one of my free teleconferences. For more information about my channelings, please check my website, goddesslight.net. Thank you.
Namasika, Venia Benya. Namasika, Venia Benya. I greet you, beloved family. I reach out from my heart to yours. I reach out to embrace you at this moment that within your world, within your reality, is the beginning of a new day, a new month, a new year. This is oftentimes a good opportunity to consider your life. Consider what might be happening. Consider your relationships as if you are looking around at the life that you have in this now moment. And what comes into your awareness. Everyone within their lives have things that are going well, that are going smoothly, and then other things that may be stuck, or perhaps other things that they find very frustrating. Many people will take this time of the year to put forth intentions for the changes that they would like to make. We have met several times close to the first. I think maybe one other time it was actually on the first. And I remember having a similar discussion with you about not putting forth necessarily an intention of what you want to have, but instead looking at what you do have, being present in the now moment, and then allowing that to unfold in the coming year. In so many ways, 2022 was very transformational. Not only the influx of the higher frequency, but also in the ways in which each one of you did that work that you do upon yourself, such as how to learn to be nice to myself and others, how to love myself and others, how to be generous with myself and others. And that was the emotional, kind of the underlying ways in which I was here with you, supporting you through meditations and transformations. When you look at people's lives in any given year, change is taking place. Things happen to people. Some things that are very frightening, some things just frustrating. But life on earth is about transitioning. It's about becoming aware of who you are as the person in this lifetime. And then, as you navigate through your days, weeks, months, years upon the earth, how do you navigate? Crisis to crisis? With anger, with fear, or with love? And when you do get spiked into something that's frightening, how quickly do you come back up? This upcoming year is going to be a year of movement. You have had one, let's say 2 years ago, as you were releasing the third dimension and bringing in the new influx of energy, there was still so much heavy density that for many of you, it was hard to tell a difference. And then last year was truly integrating the higher frequency. As I look at the earth plane, I no longer see the third dimension. Everything that was the heaviest, densest aspect has now either transitioned into a higher frequency or is no longer able to have as much of an impact. So 2022 was about really, really, really integrating and becoming accustomed to this higher, lighter frequency. And the big part of it was for all of the millions of people that have no clue that the dimensions have been adjusting. But they are now much more aware, just as you are, that change is happening. So now that you've had that influx for a year and you have become accustomed to it, 2023 is now about movement. When I look at this year and I look at the potentials and the different opportunities that people have upcoming, a lot of it feels to me like movement, which is taking steps for a new career, taking steps for a new relationship, taking steps for that new house or car that you've been looking for. Another big aspect of 2023 is about shifting your spiritual awareness. You now are so much more aligned with your divinity than you have ever been before. This alignment is what creates that underlying fulfillment within you that supports you emotionally, spiritually, which in turn then allows you to open up mentally and consciously. You are more than just one piece of this puzzle. There are multiple different aspects of you that come together, creating you as the person that you are. This is why I always say, be gentle with yourself. If one or more of those aspects of you are wonky, then love it back into balance. There is massive amounts of energy and light that are just pulsating into the earth plane at this time. There will be more and more of that comes available to you this year. As it does so, this is when you have the opportunity to tap into even more of your soul essence. And you may say, well, what does that mean to me? How does that look? It will come across to you as becoming more sensitive to the energies around you. For some, it may mean that you can see things, hear things. You may develop the telepathy. In the not so distant future, you will even begin to teleport. These are some of the things that many of you have been dreaming about for years. And as there was only a small amount of that energy that was trying to balance out all that heavy low density, it made it very challenging. That is no longer the case. You are well over the hump. You are now able to access so much more than you ever have before. Part of the ways in which you will access this is through discernment. Rather than just listening to somebody else and doing what they say or parroting what they say, each one of you are responsible for your own choices. You're responsible for your own reactions to whatever may be going on in your life. When you get those ups and downs, you can choose to go into the very negative aspect of it or figure out how to create a positive way of looking at it. I hear you. Some of you are saying, well, some people are just not very positive. They're just negative people. True that. However, you are listening to this. You can make that choice. And even if it is your second nature, choose anything that's going to allow you to feel better about yourself, to feel better about whatever that situation may be, and to be stronger within your own right. That is my intention for every one of you this year. I honestly feel such excitement as we're still here on the earth plane. I can feel each one of you as I speak these words and as I send out my vibration and my energy into you. I can feel the anticipation that you may be feeling about what this year will bring to you. Be open to receive. I have been considering changing up some of our ways of shifting from different realities. Here in your everyday reality, I invite you to just ask, what is my frequency or what is my dimension at this now moment? Some of you may hear a number, you may feel something, you may see something. The ways in which you can interpret this is fully your own. But the reason I ask is I would like for you to become accustomed to asking yourself this question so that you will begin to discern, I can shift my vibration upward a little. I thought I was over here, but I'm hearing that something in me is still holding me down here. So as you take in a breath and ask that question, then just acknowledge, this is where I am in this now moment. As if you gather the energy that is around you, you take another deep breath in and you breathe all the way down through your nose, through your heart, into your energy bodies, and do send that down into Gaia. As you feel your energies anchoring into Gaia, you can know that this is how you not only anchor your physical self, but it allows you to communicate with the essence of Gaia spiritually. You let that come back up through you. You send it out through your energy bodies, and then you send it up until you arrive within your higher self. Okay. As Shelly's energy arrived there before I could even say it, I was going to suggest that you ask, what level am I now? She heard 5.8. So for her vibration, she was in the higher end of the fifth dimension. When she was here in this everyday reality, it was 4 to 5. So feel the difference. And for those of you with your analytical mind, you can tell, it's a different number. It must be a different frequency. I recognize that I am analyzing this and it's somewhat keeping you in your mental body. But there are many of you that have been asking for a better way to understand. And that is why I am talking about it in this manner for this one only. You are here in the space of your higher self. Ask to know, is it wide open and spread out around you? Or is it somewhat confining? If you need to, you can push the energy out wider so that you have some space around you with which you can look around or shift your focus. There we go. Take a moment to discern, does it all look consistent? Does it look different? Do you see areas that are just sitting there stagnant? Take another breath in, and as you breathe out, as if you are blowing a breath of energy and light through this space, just clear it out. Clear out everything. And did you feel how you went up even higher? Those desires, problems, issues, whatever they may be, that you are constantly working on within your higher self will come back again. They're not going anywhere. But you clear out and have a fresh perspective. anytime that you do so. Allow your energy to move further as you follow that stream of energy. You can just put forth the intention that you move into your divinity. As you do so, take a moment to consider your perception. What does this look like to you, or feel like, or causes you to sense? As you take in everything that is here, let yourself feel. Let yourself know that this is your doorway to eternity. Through your soul, you can move through all time, space, reality. Through your soul, you may tap into those aspects of you that you consider your past lives. Some consider them your parallel lives. Your soul is what makes you divine. It's that place that welcomes you and is always, always accepting and loving about you. There we go. I, the goddess, walk in and amongst each one of you. I reach out to blend my energies with yours. And as we do so, we shift, moving our consciousness into the all that is. It's changing again, isn't it? There has been a massive change within the universe over the past 365 days. And as we stand here on this first day of another year, it's as if you can look forwards and backwards and just take it all into this now moment. And you see how everything is different. You have shifted upwards. The all that is a time, space, reality. It's a very high frequency. And it is a place where you can create with other aspects of yourself, with angels and light beings, or perhaps with other energies from the universe that are coming in to help you. Let us consider for a moment the last time that we gathered together. The conversation was Namasika. I am the light. The phrase altogether is Namasika. I am the one, meaning you are connecting within yourself. Venia Benya. I am the whole, because every person is a part of the whole in the universe, in your community, in your family, within your own life. We have utilized that phrase at the beginning of this gathering for 20 years now, perhaps 19. During the last gathering, someone had suggested that a room such as this, the All That Is, be created at the level of everyone's higher self, and it would be called the Namasika Room. So it was created. Many of you go there now in your dream state. You go there in your meditations. You go there with your conscious awareness. I wished for all of you to look at this from here in the All That Is and just open up your awareness and say, I would like to align with the Namasika Room. Now, it is going to shift you downward because it is closer to your earth plane reality. So if you would like, you could just look at it as if from a distance and remain within the All That Is. As we look at it, there is a life force. It's as if it pulsates with the consciousness that it is. There is a light that emanates. There are times when you might notice it gets massive, and then times when it gets small. It is whatever it needs to be at any given time. You will notice there are times when people come in, they're feeling troubled, perhaps alone, perhaps scared. And then you can see how if nobody is in there, then the consciousness of the room itself surrounds that person with love and light. But what gets summoned are those of you that go there on a consistent basis. You may not know it with your conscious mind, but you are going there to help someone that is asking for help. In other segments, you may see people just sitting as if having a conversation. Maybe in your everyday life, you are processing something that you are going through. You're thinking about pros and cons. You're thinking about opportunities. You're thinking about what's your heart's desire. So let the Namasika Room be a place that you allow for a conversation like that to take place. You may hear or sense or know answers to some of your questions. And be aware that whenever anything is completed or resolved, the energy just naturally cleanses and transitions, and it is in a space of ever-present balance. Part of the reason that we are so strongly encouraging this is that many of you feel isolated and alone. You feel as if not many other people can think or talk or look at life the way you do. So there is an opportunity for you to just be present, just as you are in these meditations. So too, when you go in your meditations to that room, the more you go, the easier the flow, and then you'll begin to just hear and know and understand things. The Namasika room will evolve over time. But this is one of the first steps that people can practice becoming accustomed to telepathy. Because the more that you interact, the more that you go into that space, ask to have a conversation with someone, and then you begin to hear or just know intuitively that you are having a conversation, then you are opening up. It's exciting. Okay, so we just let that go. And it is always yours for as much as you so choose. Not that I think anybody here would consider this, but it went through Shelly's consciousness. That room cannot ever be manipulated. If you try to bring something hurtful to others or say something hurtful to others, it does not get conveyed. This is a high light frequency, and anything like that is incompatible with that vibration. So therefore, that person will get gently removed from the room and the vibration will be inert. Because everything is a vibration. Breathe in and breathe out. And I'm going to clear out the area around you. So, as if you are looking at this upcoming year, you can do howsoever you choose, month by month, going out from you, or looking at a quarter and then a quarter, or the half year. Take this opportunity and just ask, what do I need to know about this upcoming year? And see if you receive an intuitive message. You may ask it now, and you may get the results later after you sleep. Perhaps as you're busy doing something else, it slides in. Just take in whatever information you may see for yourself. And as you are looking at what that may be, you can now shift gears a little bit and then bring up what you are consciously choosing to understand or know for this year. With all our discussion of energy and vibration, as you put forth your question or your intention of what you seek to have, do you see it becoming energized, becoming bigger, giving you ideas of what you may choose to do or not do? Just receive that information. So sorry. If there is something that you have been seeking to manifest for a very long time that has yet to manifest, ask why. Why didn't it happen for you? Is it something stuck in an old paradigm? Is it coming in a way that you do not anticipate? At this time, recognize how fluid and how much movement there is within the year. So things that you focus upon right now may be different in a month, in a week, in a day. But ask to get as much energy as is in your best interest for what you seek to create. And then let it go. Release the control that it has to be a certain way. Release the control or expectation of when. Simply be open. Be open to all potentials. I invite you to come back together as a group. As we do so, feel as if you are taking all of those many, many, many potentials and then just let them flow from you from your heart, from your consciousness, and just let it go into the center of this group. This is another way in which to work with the energy similar to what you will do in the Namasika room. This is creating a space where the hologram of the earth is then able to align and absorb everybody's intention. We see an aspect that goes out through the energy of the universe into some of those ships that are there working with our planet. The remainder goes down. It goes through the energy that is surrounding the planet. It goes down into the center of the planet. And within those crystals, within that space, it anchors your intention for this evening, the opportunities that you are seeking, so as to help you with manifesting in this year to come. It all comes then back up through where you anchored within yourself. You allow what was in the all that is to flow back down within you. And as if you stand here, you can feel the energy from the universe and from the earth, and it all moves through you. This moves out from everyone to everyone living upon the planet, giving them the opportunity that they may awaken or learn to listen to their intuition. And it just moves in waves from you. Your calendar year 2023 is opening up. It's there in front of you, as if you are opening up your heart and just letting all of your heart, love, and light just flow from you. Allow it to just move through your relationships, your things you seek to manifest, your job, your life. Be open to let it flow from you, and then be open to receive as things may flow back within you. Beloved, I am ever with you. Ansaluia.
Thank you for watching this video from my free teleconference. If you would like to know more about my channeling, please check my website, goddesslight.net. Thank you.